Omniverse Summit Day 2, Tech, Innovation and Creativity take center stage. The Omniverse Summit, a groundbreaking event aimed at uniting technology, innovation and creativity, commenced on February 27th at the Landmark Event Center in Lagos. Over 4 days from February 27th to March 1st, the summit aims to align leaders and visionaries across tech, innovation, creative and business communities. Day 2 of the summit began with a welcome address delivered by Chim Chalamera, the country director of the UK Department of Business and Trade, setting the stage for a day of insightful discussions and presentations. One of the highlights was a speech by Mr. Nze Emeka Ed Kiazo, who eloquently traced the journey of African innovation from the ancient Nok civilization to the cutting-edge Web3 technologies of today. Panelists including Ayo Oyeleke, founder of Mainstack and Creative Economy Investors, Titi Layo Taiwo, and Oje Imoleme, provided valuable insights into the challenging landscape of work and entrepreneurship. The summit also featured the Game Center, where game developers, anime enthusiasts, and gamers converge to showcase their creations and compete in various tournaments, adding an element of entertainment to the event. Here are the highlights.
And I am the event team lead at the Career Center. So in designing this panel session, what we had in mind, the topic is the creative economy, the gig and creative economy, boomers versus millennials and Gen Zs. We understand now that the world has changed. The way the boomers did work is completely different from how the millennials and Gen Zs want to do work. So we carefully selected our panel. We have we have the co-founder of Mainstack. Mainstack is a platform where creators usually put in all their information. And we also have the operations manager at Old School. We have the founder of WTech. We also have TerraWorks, the co-founder of TerraWorks, Titi Taiwo. So we carefully selected people who are industry players, who are creating platforms for creatives, for the Gen Zs, for the millennials to, do work in the new way, in the new future of work. That is remote working, being content creators, freelancers, and that is exactly what we want to explore. How can the boomers actually plug in?
The bigger picture is delivering on becoming the African combat sports powerhouse. As I mentioned, across the continent, we have a whole range of sports, largely unformalized, who have huge global, local followings, but are yet to deliver in terms of the power they can wield locally and reach global audiences.
The IDK, or I don't know, is not promoting ignorance. It's a celebration of self-awareness, a celebration of the idea that every single day, and there's that, it's why it's a saying, it's why it's a cliche, you learn something new. But you must put yourself into the position of being open to accept that.
When we talk about intellectualism and technology, the first thought that comes to your mind is, oh, over there, overseas. Whereas the very simple fact is that we as a people had ancient forms of intellectualism, indigenous technology, grounded on our intellectualism.
Great, actually, because our youths today in the community or in the society, most of us are gamers, and it's something, a thing of joy that at this present time, in this present generation, they are being recognized. Sometimes when you want to teach people something, especially youths, you have to come down to their level. I realized that this is not really about games, it's about the Omniverse, all right? There's so many things on there on the internet, but how can you get to the youths who are actually gamers if you don't come to their level to introduce them to more of the varieties of the things that they could do aside from gaming? So I see this as a great opportunity for the young lads out there.
My name is Chike Okonkwo, and I'm the co-founder and business developer at, I lead business development at Gaming. You can see it on my shirt here. So we are at the Omniverse event, a very amazing event for the creative tech economy. We are here also trying to make sure the gaming arena is going well. So as you can see behind me, you're seeing a lot of people doing their VR gaming and all of that. So I would like to let you know that the gaming ecosystem in Nigeria is booming, is great. Yesterday was the beginning of the Omniverse event, and we had the Nigerian Minister of Art and Culture. She came here to meet with us, and she really promised to see how she can put more effort into making sure this sector in the economy thrives. Gaming is a very, very integral part of the creative economy, and we have a lot of our Nigerian-owned game developers. You can see the gamers around the arena here, very enthusiastic. People are playing tournaments here, FIFA tournaments, Call of Duty tournaments, and every other, there are board games here also. And we have game developers who are showcasing their games here for people to engage with. So the gaming ecosystem in Nigeria is actually booming, and it's taking off.
I'm the narrative designer of Circuit Chakula, one of the founders of My Key Entertainment. This is our game, Circuit Chakula. It's a storybook game where you make choice. You're a repairer. You fix devices of your customers. You make choices. You make choices based on the problems they give you. You help them solve their personal problems. And then you also help the government of the day make choices, like how the game is going to end depends on you. Are you going to focus on because in the world of Circuit Chakula, aliens now visit Earth because of our advancement in our technology. We've built a 10,000 feet building that is jumping out in the sky. Aliens can see from their planets and they're wondering what's happening in Earth. So they're coming now, and the government of the day is trying to make the decision, do we embrace the economic potential of having many more people to, patronize our stuff? Or are we going to focus on the defense? We don't know these people, we don't know what they have, we don't know their weapons, maybe they no can colonize us and all of that. So the decision is left to you. You have to play the game, meet the different characters, unlock new characters, try to decide, are you going to focus on making more money or are you going to protect yourself? So that's basically Circuit Chakula.
Now's Hunt is a game that is very dear to my heart because it innovates on a concept that I'm sure almost 95% of people have played at some point in their life. Most people call it name animal, place and thing. Some people call it categories or column game. So Nouns Hunt innovates on that, so you could play with up to 20 friends wherever they are in the world all together. And the categories are a lot more. So it's not just name animal, place and thing anymore. There's food, there's colors, Marvel characters, DC characters, countries, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of places to choose from and have fun.
I am the HR for Otaku Mart. We are the first anime merchandise store in Nigeria, in Lagos actually, and just recently we finished our Eco Anime Festival. That's the first gathering of anime enthusiasts in Nigeria. We are here today at Omniverse trying to raise awareness for our store and also our upcoming festival, Eco Anime Festival 3.0, happening April 13th on the island as well.
My presentation literally was about the whole arc of African indigenous technology as localized within Nigeria as a case study perspective, and our evolution of our own indigenous systems, should I say the conception of indigenous technological systems and their evolution over time, with fusion with Western technology to create the hybrids that are really the hallmark of the Nigerian technological revolution of the 21st century. Because there is definitely a Nigerian technological revolution. We have pioneers, we have legends making history out there, but sadly not appreciated. So I wanted to give a bit of context to where it came from. That it wasn't simply, as I say, we didn't drop from the sky. There's a culture of technological gravitas that has been the source of the genius that we have today.